Okay, we're ready. Opening up December 11, 2024, Clinton Parks and Recreation Commission meeting. Before we start, we're going to stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We have 2 minutes that we have to accept here. The first one is the October 9th, 2024 minutes. Anyone have any questions or concerns about it? It's this we have.
Motion to approve the minutes?
The minutes. You approve of them? Do you second it?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, those are all set. And then the other one is the review and acceptance of Carlisle Park site meeting that we did in the dark, November 20th. That's on the third page. I think we got a lot done that night, so anything that we need to look at? Looks good to me.
Yeah.
And they will make a motion to-
Motion to approve them? I make a motion to accept. Seconded.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All set. Okay, we can go on to the actual agenda. The first one on there is the spring 2025 field usage discussion. I'd like to table that till after the New Year's, till Mackenzie can get more information and clarification on the, we've had a lot of requests. And we gotta see, they need to tell us definitely whether they want it or not. And she's gonna look into that. So I think if we table it, so we know definitely who we're working with and how we can disperse the time for the field, because I know that we've had a ton of requests. from,
Yes.
You know, Neshoba, Servina. I don't know what's happening with the middle school field, so I think we need to kind of get all that clarified before we move on to discussion.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, so do we do a motion on that for tabling? Yep.
Motion to table that.
On the table. Yes. Second.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, facilities update. So that would be from Brian. This was for our October meeting, which you probably doesn't have any other updates now. This is what he said, that Carlisle Park has 45,000 remaining from the FY 24 warrant article. And we're gonna revisit the conversation for benches, lighting, location, and quantity. I think we don't need to revisit, that's done, that's a done deal, right? Possibly schedule another site to finalize park improvements, which I think we might wanna do that maybe, or not.
We
Are
could
you gonna
another one.
you're gonna do that printout though, that should
Yeah,
suffice,
we
right?
could do a map and then you guys can.
Yeah, because I think we've discussed it and walked around that park enough. You think?
Yeah, I agree.
Do you need to go? I mean, I know you weren't there, but she's gonna do a map.
I live 20 yards down the street. I think I can-
Okay, and she's gonna do the map and we can just put up, like, we kind of already know where we want and everything.
I think so.
Okay, so I
Definitely.
think we don't really need that. We'll have to let Brian know. And then Central Park, the dead tree removed on Walnut Street side. New tree planted for Curtis Backheel, September 2024. That was done?
Yep.
Okay, and Memorial Stone was installed on October 7th of 2024. And holiday lighting scheduled between 11:50 and 11:19, which has happened, right?
Yes.
It was a great night. It
It
was
was.
chilly, but it was a good night. And the performers were really good. Like, what was with the stage? Who put that stage on?
So we worked with Lee downtown to figure out logistically what was going to be the best in terms of lighting and like for the show. And I think the stage worked out way better.
Certainly did, because everyone could see you,
Yes.
no matter where you were. Okay, thanks for doing that. And thank Lee for doing that too. Vale Street, the irrigation was added to the softball infield and it's been completed as of October 2024. Fall cleanup was performed on Little League Diamond and the softball cleanup scheduled for early spring 2025. Okay, and then the skate park. So it says here, he said the ARPA funds for the skate park, the $45,000 was not yet approved, waiting on final approval, getting quotes now in event it is approved. I didn't hear that it has been approved, but not officially through your
It
office.
has been approved, but we haven't been officially notified yet.
Okay, hasn't been officially
But-
notified. So it's going to happen.
Yes.
So the money needs to be under contract with the vendor prior to 12/31/2025, which will happen. 'Cause that's
To
a
my
whole-
knowledge, Brian already has the quotes.
Okay,
so-
and that's a whole year away too anyways, right?
No, it's this year, so you have to have a.
Oh, it has
Last year,
12/30.
That's a typo from Brian,
So it's
when it
2020.
needs to be, you have to have a contract for the vendor
Okay,
by December 31st.
I know he is working, so
Cause
he
I know,
has it.
yeah,
So we won't lose that money.
and I'll change
Oh.
his, update that he gave me. To
You have a
reflect
question?
the date.
Yeah, for me. Mackenzie, what you said so you said it's approved, but it's not officially.
It was approved. We haven't, to my knowledge, we get like a letter from the select board, but we were watching a meeting and saw that it was approved.
Right.
So she just hasn't gotten full confirmation, but it's.
Confirmation. Okay. Awesome.
So the new fencing around the entire park quoted was 27,800, 80. That's around the,
Around.
The skate
Yeah,
park.
skate
down at
park.
Fifth Street, yeah.
Okay. All right, then on to Acre Park, looking for a solution for the water overflow splash pad. Meeting with the contractor this month to discuss options and potential paved concrete section where the overflow puddles accumulate. And new mulch for the playground will put down sometime this fall.
That's been done.
So I'm assuming that was done, yeah. And that overflow, I'm sure he'll take care of it, because that's been on the agenda for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was it for Brian. And now we're on to Parks and Recs Department update.
So some of
Mackenzie?
So some of our recent and upcoming events, we had the holiday tree lighting the weekend after Thanksgiving, and that was a huge success. And we did switch it up a little bit this year, working with the Economic Development Office. And I think that that is what we will do moving forward, is to have the entertainment and the stage. I think the stage and lighting was super important. And then we had our holiday pops this past weekend, which was awesome, a huge success. Thank you guys for attending. And then next week we have our gingerbread contest, which we got our prize sponsored by Canes, and our flashlight candy cane hunt, which is new, and our prize is sponsored by the Fountain. So should be
That's this coming Wednesday.
next week. So next Monday and Wednesday.
How did you get Canes to sponsor? That's awesome.
Um,
Just reach
my
out.
friend Carly works for Canes, so I just asked, she's been giving us passes for the egg
Yeah.
hunt last year, for the kids at camp, dropping off stuff.
Mm.
So they're
They've been
very
super
big
generous.
into like
Generous,
promotional and,
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, they're in what, Marlboro, so.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
wondering, well, that was awful nice of them. Appreciate it. I know those coupons you give out are very welcoming to
Yeah.
parents.
Yes, they've been super generous.
All right, that's it for that.
Those are our updates as of.
No on the playground for winter or no?
It falls weird on a Wednesday, and like typically we wouldn't do anything the day before or the day after Christmas or New Year's, so we would only have it on Monday and Friday.
Yeah.
So it would be hard logistically.
Okay. Okay, so any questions for Mackenzie or comments, anyone from the ward? If not, we can motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion to adjourn at 6:08. We are ready. Okay, 6:10, we're opening up December 11th, 2024 Fullerfield Commission meeting. And the first is to review and acceptance of October 9th minutes. And everyone has those. I'm sure we'll come over by now.
Motion to accept.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, facilities update, that's Brian again. And he has from October, the main baseball field and infield renovation.
Patty, these are his November dates, because we didn't have a November. So these were the updates he had for November, yeah,
Right,
because he's away.
am I in the right place here?
Yep, it's the page.
The diamond turf has begun some infield work and repairs on the big diamonds, redoing the pitcher's mound and batter's box area, and edging the entire infield and resodding sections that were removed. The work timeline is 11/8/2024 to 11/15/2024. So that's, I'm assuming all have been done. And fall cleanup performed at the Little League Diamond was done in October of 2024. Now onto the restroom and concession repairs, looking to add sliding windows to the two main sections of the concession stand so it can be easily opened during sporting events. Once that's complete and the interior is cleaned out, it will be operational. There's $3,857 remaining in the FY 24 warrant budget, and no football games were happening this fall. We all know that happened. Okay, and then as far as the field house and the facilities, garage and the parks building, storage for camp items and equipment. It says that items can be stored in the field house basement.
Well, it says can items be stored in the field house basement?
What? Oh, the question is a question.
I guess
can
it's a
item?
question.
Yeah, I think we need that clarified from Brian, because I thought we talked about that, no items down there because of it being wet. So I think we need him to clarify that next time. Will you put a note on that to
Yes.
ask him? So we can figure out. This will be cleared out of the this will clear out the locker room area and allow it to be used for intended purposes. So that's why I'm thinking it's like he's saying that store it down there, but I want him to clarify whether that dampness is gone.
I also don't think it can be used for anything other than storage, was the discussion from last year.
The basement.
The field house,
Oh,
like in its
field house.
entirety.
Right now, presently,
Yes.
yes, but I thought, so. So he's thinking though, if you're storing the stuff in the basement, then the locker room could be used for its intended purpose. This
We'll have to get some
clarification.
Clarification on that.
Yeah, because I'm confused on that. The items remaining in the garage, the main building, need to find a more permanent home, possibly upstairs, attic, storage room.
Which I think moved out to the field house so that it's on one level, so that larger items for camp.
Okay,
don't
so
need to
those
be
are
carried
your
up
stuff in the
downstairs.
garage? Okay, and it's going up to the attic?
It's
or-
going to the field
Field
house.
house, okay. All right, future field house repairs with operating budget, is the heating and furnace and the interior and exterior, which those are going to be coming soon,
Yes.
I hope. And future improvements is again, that ticket booth is gonna be painted and reinforced structures work. Discussed and finalizing the scope, the scoreboard is gonna be replaced, replace football scoreboard and get it operational, and then the big diamond press box, looking to repair the press box. Materials and work might be donated. Okay, so hopefully Brian will have updates after the new year on that stuff. And then we have American Legion Baseball, which I believe we have two representatives here that you guys want to come up and state name and address and tell us what you're doing here.
My name is John Borman, and I'm representing the American Legion and the American Legion Baseball, which we're here. This is Mr. Odom. Why we're here is we would like to get the use of the clubhouse locker room from Memorial Day till the first week in August.
Did you guys speak to Brian about this already? Is that why?
Yeah,
That's
Yes,
yeah.
on that.
So we were kind of told that could be a possibility. We're just gonna have to share space with everybody. But just for the boys to have a home while we're here.
Is this official? It's-
Yes,
That's awesome.
100% back. Yeah.
it's 100% back.
I know people tried it a few years ago.
Yeah, it took a lot of, it was a bad,
Good. That's
but we
awesome.
got it. We're voted, 100% voted in. They're building the schedule right now, which Matt Kovas is our counterpart, and he is waiting for the true schedule to be built, and then he'll forward it to you guys for field use, because we won't know till probably
Well,
January.
you guys play after the schools and everything.
Yes,
Yes.
so it's they let the high school play out
Yeah.
all the way through their tournament, and then they pick up. So it's like
It
June
shouldn't be a big deal.
20th, say, and then they're gonna close it down earlier this year because the college kids go back. So it'll be like the first week of August, we'll be done.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So,
Okay, so back to the clubhouse, the possibility that Brian said is definitely a possibility, but because right now, no one can occupy the concession stand or the field house right now because we don't have the Board of Health hasn't given us
sign off.
yeah,
All right.
just yet.
What do you guys want to use it as a locker room or for
Yeah.
storage?
Yeah, but I had I started it
I remember.
many years ago.
when we were cleaning it out, we found pictures of, yeah, of kids that.
John's gonna coach again.
And it's a, it's a very important thing to have the locker room, because the kids have a place to go. That's where they'll bond. They bond there, they're gonna bond out in the field. And
Yeah, I clearly understand that.
If
And I
it's,
hope
if
that,
it's usable.
I hope that it's a possibility, but we won't know until,
I built the lockers and everything,
yeah.
they're renting.
Sounded like Brian was
Have
like,
you gone in there in years though?
Yes, I have.
It's
Yeah,
like-
I worked for the facility,
Yeah.
but
pretty-
it's a,
Talk to Brian and go over the condition assessment for.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
we just wanted like to make it the request official.
I mean,
I'm perfectly good with this. If
You know, we
If
don't,
it's
like I
able
said,
to
we don't
be
even
done.
have a schedule built yet, and we won't until we meet with the other teams, so.
right,
But
Well,
I mean, we did go to Brian, 'cause we're trying to get him to help us out too.
Yeah.
So,
right.
so he knows what we're up to.
yeah, we're gonna have to get the official word from him
Yeah.
essentially.
Right.
That-
yeah, Brian played for me
all right.
in there.
But we wanted to just, kind
Want
of,
to be respectful too.
yeah, start the process, just so, we want to use it. And we want to use the field, the diamond.
Yeah.
As our,
Yes.
we already listed it as our home field, so.
Well, that's, yeah. A lot of people don't want to see
Yeah,
this
well-
field. And hopefully we can accommodate everyone and we
You
make
guys
it
are
work.
out to the high school season anyway, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yours shouldn't be as far as the
Problem,
field,
yeah.
but the field house is still in question, and we'll, we can update you as
Yeah.
it progresses with.
If it becomes inhabitable, we would like to use it for our team for our short window of play.
That wouldn't be a problem, right, if it's ready and
If
used.
it's ready and usable, I mean, we are storing things in
Well,
there
that's what
right
Brian
now.
said. We'd have to kind of share space and make our
Yeah.
own little corner, but we could figure all that out.
Just because that's like for our camp equipment, so that they don't have to carry it up and down the stairs. But if it's able to be used logistically, then I have
Yeah.
no problem with it. I
Plus,
just need to make sure
we
we're-
have so many people that want to use it for the same purpose you do, and we have to make new policies. Because they're old, the policies that I don't even know if we have any.
They're old or they don't exist.
Or they don't exist, so they,
The salary there. I don't believe this, I took care of it for over 30 years.
Mhm.
And the cell's dry.
Just going over the feasibility assessment, that was something that I know came up. I don't go in the cellar necessarily.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but it was dry. Sometimes you got over here where you got the
Oh,
ramp,
yeah.
that you get a little water from the ramp,
Mhm.
but otherwise it's dry. There's no mold.
was there mold in feasibility?
I think there was mold listed
Yeah.
in the feasibility
I think so.
assessment. I think that's why it's not technically inhabitable.
Right.
But whatever.
It'll have to be something I look at
Well, we
again.
definitely have been working on this field house for a couple of years now, and we hope to get it going for the purposes that you guys are here for, and we would certainly allow you to use it as long as it's, ready. We don't wanna put anyone in any kind of condition that could, hurt them or endanger them. So, 'cause, yeah, we'll certainly keep you updated, right?
If, when you guys signed in, if you could also provide a phone number and an email, and then that way you're easily accessible and we can reach you.
Right now.
If we have a question, I wanna send something over. I just need one, whatever
Alright,
email is the
yeah.
best and to share.
Okay,
Thank you.
welcome back, and
Yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. That's huge.
Yeah.
Getting that done.
That's excellent. Thank you for your.
It was like a lot of opposition, but we got it.
I was part of it a few years back. I recall.
what age group is that, and where do they come from? I don't know these days.
Like high school kids.
It's high school?
Yes.
Yeah, high school kids.
16 to
College.
20.
Like a catchment area
Yeah,
that Clinton would have.
Yeah.
So it's high school and college kids, oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
It's it'll be Clinton, it'll be open to Clinton, Neshoba, and basically West Boylston, and we could reach a little bit further than that. If it's all done with
Oh,
Google Earth based
So
on
those teams from those towns, or?
you can drop the
Because
course.
kids-
players
School.
are.
Okay.
So it's all done by your home address and your school address, and it's very technical,
Okay, so who do you play then?
You play all the Worcester schools,
It'd be Leominster.
Leominster,
Plus the-
Pittsburgh, guy,
But then that's their own team.
all around,
Borough.
all around Worcester County.
Yeah, I think there's 13 teams in this division. In this, yeah, so it'll be
And-
Division 4. It's
And your
13.
team is gonna be Clinton.
Clinton,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
The
We're going back to
Bulldogs.
the old original,
You gonna be the Bulldogs still?
Yeah.
original uniforms and logos and.
And I, you know, when we had it before, I would say in all the years that we were there, 90% of those kids got help going to college, not full scholarships, but got $4,000, $5,000. And excellent schools, Notre Dame, UConn.
Mhm.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, one of them was my cousin. Anyway.
Went to Notre Dame. Yeah. Great. I called the Notre Dame coach for
Trying to bring back those guys.
we're trying, yeah, right. But and those guys will come back. I've already talked to them to help out, you know, which
That's
they've been
nice.
through it.
That's
Well,
awesome.
yeah, I was gonna say they have the experience.
There's been a lot of people are interested in helping, you know, a lot of former players, a lot of, you know, nostalgic kind of guys
Yeah.
from local Clinton legends, you know,
Mhm.
so, which is cool.
That's good though. It's good for the kids to see too.
Mm.
And
Mm.
there's there was a huge tryout in Leominster and there was so many kids that tried out. There was only nine spots open. So John decided it's time like to try to get this back.
Yeah, in this
Yeah.
day and age, if you have a bunch.
And there wasn't a single Clinton kid on any of the District 4 teams. So, you know, that was a big thing.
That was the problem a few years back.
Yeah.
Hudson had like 6 kids on it or something from Clinton.
You know, there was no, like, he even in the meeting, you know, can any of the coaches raise your hand and tell me they have a Clinton kid on your team right now? And none of them did. So,
Oh, good. Well,
We have to take care of our own.
that's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we'll keep you update. Thank you for
Awesome.
coming in.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
So that doesn't need any kind of alternate, right?
I don't think so. It's just a
Okay, so we need a motion to close.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, motion to adjourn. Everyone in favor?
Right.
Okay, see you in 2025. I don't know the date. Are always best.